It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You're tuned into your Feel Good Breakfast Show Expresso right here on SABC3. So good to be hanging out with you. It's your Monday morning. Now, last week, Los Angeles hosted the world's biggest gaming conference, the E3. Besides hosting of the exciting new games that were announced, when it comes to new hardware and tech, there wasn't much going on. However, some of the bigger companies did hint at next generation consoles, which means that the era of the PlayStation 4 might soon come to an end. I don't know. But we are joined this morning by Theunis Janse van Rensburg to give us his take on what went down. Theunis, lovely to have you, my friend.
Thank you very much.
I can't believe it, though. We were just talking now, Xbox One and PS4 has been around for 5 years now.
5 years ago at E3 it was announced, both of them.
Wow. So listen, taking a look at the future of gaming consoles, is there anything on the cards? Can we expect any new flagship kind of consoles coming through in the near future?
Look, officially no. But in the different discussions that there were at the conference, announcements of new games, Bethesda and some other companies like Epic had some hints to throw here and there regarding the next gen, which was very interesting to see that it didn't come from the manufacturers themselves. So obviously this is in the works because they're already developing a bunch of games for the new generation of consoles. So what we saw was the Xbox, probably going to be called the Xbox 2, was teased in a Microsoft and Bethesda announcement, where Bethesda said they are already working very hard on a brand new IP, AAA title, but it's going to launch on the next generation only. So then, as gaming journalists do, they did a bit of digging, started interviewing a couple of other people, and it came out that it's probably going to be by 2020 the Xbox 2 will be launched. Now, this is already going to be our longest generation of console yet, and that's mostly due to the fact that the leaps in technology has kind of slowed down a little bit in the gaming world. So 2020 is quite early for the Xbox, and on the other hand, Sony's president has said that maybe by 2021 we'll get the the PS5. So it's still 2 or 3 years away, which is interesting.
Look, man, but like you mentioned, even though things are kind of slowed down on the gaming front, I mean, there's been a lot of development in the tech front in general. What will this next generation of gaming kind of look like if you had to kind of hone in on something?
Right. So a lot of people are still betting on VR. It's struggling to take off. It's not taking off as quickly as a lot of people thought that it would.
Is it because of the accessibility maybe, or price point? What is it?
Mostly price was the biggest barrier. That is starting to come down. Things like the PlayStation VR that came out in the last couple of years did push that price down. We're also seeing a lot of independent companies building these headsets and doing some mobile solutions for them as well. So the price is starting to come down, and it'll be a big part of gaming in the next generation. But first and foremost, the hardcore gamers that like the big AAA titles, they want a console that is powerful. And the next generation consoles will be very powerful, built on the same AMD architecture that the current consoles are.
Who do you think will win the war eventually, if you had to say, between Sony, Microsoft going forward?
Look, we need both of them to be strong, right? Healthy competition. But the PS4 has outsold the Xbox almost 2-1. So that's going to take some work for Microsoft to come back from.
Look, I'm a big fan of Sony and the PS4, man. I'm enjoying the gaming at the moment. But it's going to be interesting to see, man. But luckily we have you to bring us all the latest. So if you want to get all the latest updates in the world of tech and gaming and consoles, make sure you tune into your Feel Good Breakfast Show Expresso right here on SABC3.